Hey, today we are talking about how to climb from bronze to Grandmaster in Marvel Rivals. I solo queued my way to Diamond 1, Grandmaster 3 in Season 1. I wasn't there to play this game back in Season 0, but I know the pain of ranking up with dumb toxic teammates. I also know what actually works. Let's break it down rank by rank so you can start winning. Well, firstly, bronze to silver. Honestly, you don't actually have to worry about this rank at all. If you know how to aim at your targets, you can easily get out of bronze. You don't even have to watch this video on how to get out of bronze. You just have to play the game. This is the rank where you have to accept the reality. You are the main character. Your teammates will make terrible decisions and they might even blame you for the game. They might be toxic. They might fight you. Ignore them. And if you're being toxic to your teammates, just stop. I don't have to say nothing about that. Don't ruin your mindset over one game. Be ready to lose a few games before you go on a winning streak. To rank up here, you just need to carry them. Carry those bronze players. And it's not that hard. Maybe even pick broken heroes like Storm, Hulk, Wolverine and just go nuts. If you have good aim, you will win fights. In this rank, you can also choose a hero you would like to main and keep maining this hero throughout the whole game from bronze to silver to grandmaster and play it all the way to the end. Just grind this one character or play the meta characters, help the team out. Key tips for bronze silver: don't rely on your team, assume they are lost and just play to win fights yourself. Meta heroes make life easier, but if you wanna main someone like I did with Psylocke, I just started playing Psylocke back in bronze. I lost a few games too, but then started grinding hard with Psylocke and I just know everything about her, bro. Just accept you'll struggle until you get good. As for healers, y'all gotta know when to use your ult. You could either use your ult to help your team get into the site, or the most important thing to do is save your team from the enemy DPS ult. That's the most basic thing that could help your team in bronze lobbies. Super simple. Your enemy Psylocke is gonna ult on you. Boom. Do a Luna ult. It's gonna be useless. Absolutely useless. Now if we talk about gold to plat, which is the elo hell, you're gonna get the most toxic teammates in platinum. Everybody thinks he's the best player in the entire universe. These guys are so dumb, I don't wanna say much. But this will be the toughest thing to clear. But if you could still carry your useless teammates here, then yeah, you're in diamond. And let me tell you this, diamond is actually worth it. There are very much less number of toxic people in diamond. People are kinda chill. Well, you do find some toxic teammates in diamond too, but it's compared to plat, it's very much less. Now, you can still clear gold with your aiming skills, but still you have to play a little bit smarter. Maybe go for healers or just shred tanks with your team, dive, flank them. You have to think just a little, just use a little bit amount of brain. But yeah, even with your aim, you could still clear this. Now for me, tank shredders like Psylocke start becoming even better. Psylocke is really good for carrying lobbies. She wins 1v1s and absolutely melts tanks, and her ultimate gets loaded super quickly. So you could use it 6 times in one match. Psylocke is really good in winning isolated 1v1 fights. Play off of your team's style. If your team wants you to switch and become 3 healer, 1 tank, 2 DPS, just have an open mind and listen sometimes. That one choice could actually help you win the game. But yeah, some team comps are just bad. 5 DPS, 6 DPS isn't gonna help you win. So if you're playing a character of a flanker type like Wolverine, Iron Fist, Black Panther, Psylocke, or even Spider-Man, you could just delete their healers and the game is done. In gold to plat lobbies, there's nothing else to do. Just remove their healers and the tanks are dead. Or there was another way for me to win this game. I could just shred the tanks, get my Psylocke ult, and use my ultimate and kill everyone. In gold to plat, there isn't much defense against my Psylocke. Now, if you think your healers are not healing that well, then for that, you need to remember where all the health kits are in the game so that you could just go and get your health by yourself and not depend on your team. Not depending on your team is very much helpful to win these games. And it's extremely hard to not depend on your team, but sometimes they are not gonna help you out much. And finally, for Diamond to Master, now we're in the real ranks. The people here have cleared the basics, they know what's happening in the game, they know what's the goal of the game. The people here actually know how to play, most of them. In this rank, the toxic teammates mostly say, "Bro, you're a booster. Bro, how did you get into this rank? You're dumb." And like, insert abusive language. Aim and mechanics won't carry you as much now. You need to start playing smarter. This is where solo queuing does get a little tricky, but you will get good teammates. But yeah, with a proper team, this would be much easier, but you could still get to Grandmaster. It's not that hard. I would say going from plat to diamond is much harder than going from diamond to GM. I'm not even kidding. Now you have to pay attention to your ultimate economy, when to use your ultimate. You have to track when your enemy is using his or her ultimate. You have to prioritize some targets, maybe go flank them, kill healers, help your team, killing tanks, use your ultimate. You have to think about this stuff. Who do I need to kill first? Where are the enemy? When is my enemy gonna use his ult? When should I save my ult for? Do we need to wait for ultimates or can we fight now? By now, you should know everything about your character, the one you're playing. And your teammates, you will find good teammates in Diamond. Kinda good teammates. Team up abilities are really good, like Punisher, Bucky, Rocket. This is the meta right now. Or Storm, Wolverine, Hulk. Use these characters. These characters are so OP. They require a nerf. I still play Psylocke because I'm used to her and I'm good with her. But if you're good with those characters, it would be much better. Now in Diamond to GM, you should use your abilities with like others. If Groot uses his ultimate or Doctor Strange uses his ultimate, you should use your Psylocke ult to maybe do more damage, or maybe go and kill their healers first and then do your ultimate. Like, you should think about this stuff. Now if your opponent team has Iron Fist or Spider-Man, then you should take care of your healers. Don't just sit there and blame your healers for dying again and again and not healing. You should pay attention to your backline. Whenever Spidey comes, you should pay all your attention to him. Get this guy out of here, bro. Don't let your healers die. Support them. Play accordingly with your opponents. Your opponent has a Spider-Man. Then go Luna, Namor. Namor is like the best hero against these flanker types. Now your opponent has Namor. Now what should you do? I don't know. Yeah, I don't really know. My win rate against Namor is not that great. I just hope for the best. And also DPS, don't just run away to the other side of the map and expect to get heals. It doesn't work like that. And if your team is being toxic, instead of being toxic back, try to motivate them. Try to say, "Yo team, let's lock in." Even though that's pretty cringe, everybody wants to win. So maybe they might lock in, or maybe you might most probably will lose, but it's worth a try. Never hard lock your DPS. Don't be egoistic. Some ego is required to rank up, but think about it. You're in Diamond. Everybody is not that bad at the game. If you're playing bad, just switch. I have had so many games where even I was playing bad and I just switched to a healer. We tried a whole different team composition and we won. But yeah, this is a rare case scenario. You need that kind of team, and yeah, you have to be a little bit lucky to get a team like that. But that's why I'm saying you'll lose a few, but you'll also win a few. That's why you're hard stuck in the same rank. So just instead of winning a few, you just hope you win a lot more than a few. Some few more tips. This could maybe help what your thought process should be in a game. If your DPS is dying, maybe the tank is a problem. If you feel like you're not getting any heals, then your healers are probably getting wrecked by a flanker and your backline is getting destroyed. If their team just cannot die, then their support is the problem and you should like think about killing their support first somehow. And like this should be a thought process. This could help you maybe think what you need to do in a game. Alright man, that's it for me. Hope this video helped you out. I'll make a proper tips kind of video on what you should be doing. This video is just me yapping, I don't know. But good luck guys. You just have to play the game. Play the game to get good at the game.